Hello everyone, my name is Adam Tebow, and this is I Want, a series of videos that will help you personally develop yourself. Whether you're young and you're old, or you're old, whether you're in high school or in your career already, it doesn't matter. I'm 20 years old, and I'm going to be speaking about the things that help me self-develop myself enough where I feel confident in myself and I can make my own decisions. I'm 20 years old. I did go to college for a while, but then I dropped out because I didn't think it was for me. And here is the conclusions that I have come to really understand why I thought the way I did and why most people follow the crowd rather than following what they believe in. So, today's topic is confidence, one of the main building blocks of deciding what you really want in your life. And to get there, you have to establish your confidence. So, what is confidence? Well, confidence is self-assurity that makes you feel fulfilled and doesn't mean you second guess yourself. So, a short story that I have: in high school, I was bullied actually a lot, a significant amount. And it was because I lacked confidence. I didn't believe in myself at all. Bullies would publicly ridicule me. They'd call me names out in the open, like in the lunchroom or on the bus. They'd flick my ears, whatever it may be. They were able to do that because I couldn't stand up for myself. And I didn't have confidence. And I could blame it on the fact that I didn't have anyone in my corner. I didn't have many friends. I could blame it on that. I could also blame it on years and years of people telling me in my class that I wasn't good enough, or I was stupid, or people ganging up on me, because that all did happen. But I'm going to blame it on this. It was my fault. I didn't feel confident. And that's a hard pill to swallow for me sometimes, but truly, that's exactly what happened. I didn't feel confident enough to stand up for myself. I didn't feel confident and accept myself for who I was, and I always wanted to change. I said, what do I have to do to become popular? What do I have to do to, have a lot of friends, or be better at what I do? Even though dancing and show choir and stuff, I was not bad at it. Singing, I wasn't bad at. I was pretty good. But the problem is that I thought I was bad because people were telling me and I believed them. So step one in confidence. What does confidence look like? Confidence looks like, I'll give you a few examples. Harvey Specter in Suits, if you've ever watched it, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. Tony Stark in Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. Raymond Reddington, if you've ever seen that show. But any of these three people are confident. What does it look like? They hold themselves high. They have a good posture. They feel good. They say what they're going to say, knowing that any repercussions is fine because they're saying what they believe in. It's as easy as that. Saying what you believe and standing by what you believe in. And you see that with popular kids in high school. You see that with coworkers or bosses. They're sure of their decision, and if they're not, they're probably not a good boss. But if they stand they say what they believe in, and they're confident, which means they stand by what they believe in, that's confidence right there. So, in the high school scenario, guess what? If I had stood up for myself and say, no, I'm not stupid, and I kept telling myself I'm not stupid to everybody that said that I was, I wouldn't be stupid anymore. I wouldn't believe it. But I did, because people kept telling me and I kept believing them. So, how do you gain confidence? Well, it's quite simple actually. And at the age of, 19, 18, 19, I started studying how to be confident rather than being popular. Popular doesn't matter. Status doesn't matter in school. What matters and will get you those things is confidence. Now, you can be a jerk and be confident, or you can be yourself and be confident. Those are two different ways. Either way is fine, doesn't really matter. One will, you could be a jerk to someone else. I'm not going to tell you shouldn't do that. I'm not going to tell you should. But I'm going to tell you how I accomplished it is I was myself. And I believe in that way because that's the only way I've done. So how do you become confident? Well, it's very simple all around, from high school to in your career to wherever you are in your life. This is how you become confident. Daily affirmations. You have to tell yourself what you believe. And that seems silly, but it's absolutely true. You have to tell yourself, I'm smart. I am strong. I am whatever it is. And you have to say it to yourself and believe it. So you can do it 20%. I'm strong. I'm strong. You can do it maybe 50%. I'm strong. Or you can do it 100%. I am strong. And there's no one that can change my opinion on that. And you have to be firm about it. Now, you might not believe this at first. And that's okay. What it takes is practice. That's the second step, is practice. Practice being confident. Now, something you can do is watch confident people, whether it's online, in movies, whatever the case may be. What do? Watch them breakdowns on YouTube. They hold themselves up higher. They feel good. They have a smile on their face all the time. Why? Because that smirk on the side of their face, that's confidence. Because they don't care what anyone else thinks. They care about what they think. And I know, I've gotten this advice before in high school. But the problem that I had was I couldn't separate myself from what other people were thinking. It still bothered me inside. And here's the thing. Here's how to get rid of that. You can care about what other people think. That's okay. That's perfectly normal, actually, especially in high school. Even in your adulthood, that's also normal. But the trick is to fake it until you make it. And that's number 3. Fake it until you make it. You're going to pretend that you don't care what anyone else thinks, and you're going to say what you believe. Even to the bullies. No, I am strong. No, I'm not gay. I'm straight. And you're just going to walk away. And you're going to hold yourself high. You're going to feel that you have a smile on your face, even if you have to fake a smirk. And you're going to walk away from them. That's all there is. And it just keeps repeating itself. You're strong, and every day you say what you believe or what you want to be true. 2, you practice. You practice holding yourself high. You practice speaking your mind and saying your truth that you want to believe in, that your affirmations tell you. And then you fake it until you make it. You act confident. You feel confident. But you do it until you actually do. And it becomes less of a strain. These are 3 things that will help you build confidence. And that's really all there is to it. And here's a short story of me after I figured it out. I was at work, and this is after high school. And coworkers, they can be rough sometimes, especially in the restaurant industry. And I learned that how to model confidence. And even though I didn't feel confident, what I was displaying, what I was practicing displaying, gave off a confident vibe, and coworkers started respecting me then. I realized that, I can take that table. Like, you can't take that table. Yes, I can. And I just gave a smirk, and they're like, okay. And I did it, and I felt with butterflies in my stomach, a little nervous, a little excited. But I got the job done because I felt confident. I faked it until I made it. Now, things could have gone really wrong, but they didn't. Because I faked my confidence, and it faked my brain into thinking that this is easy, I can do it. It's all about mindset. What you think of yourself is what you are. So daily affirmations, practice, and fake it till you make it. So how do we implement these things? As I was saying, every morning get up and say your affirmations. Now, I know some people live in a house with other people and they can't say that at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get it. So where are you going to be, where you're all alone, and you can say and shout to the world that you are confident, you are strong, you are not whatever they say you are this. What you believe. It's pretty simple. You just have to find a safe space. Outside is my favorite place. Whether, I was waiting at the bus stop, I tried it then. In the mirror on the weekend when no one was around. Even if I had to go outside for X amount of reasons. On the weekend, in the school day, like at lunch, I would go in the bathroom and I'd scream in the mirror. There's many ways you can do this without feeling ashamed of yourself. But you have to do it alone and believe it before you can put it into society and trust that other people will believe it and fake it until you make it. So, those are my the two stories and how to establish confidence in your own life. I hope this helped a few of you. I will be doing a more in-depth video of the adult version of how to become confident. But that is what I believe would have helped me in high school if I was you guys as viewers out there. Thank you, and everyone, have a wonderful day.